boys and girls, it's Mrs. Klinke here, and I just wanted to tell each and every one of you how much I miss you, and I wish that I could give you a big hug, but until then, I will give you a big air hug. And I just wanted to tell you that I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're staying safe. I hope that you are successful in your classrooms. I know that I've been able to help a few of you guys in your classrooms already. And if you need help, please feel free to email me, contact me. I would love to help you too. So remember, I am here for you. I know that we don't get to see each other, but if you need help, I would love to help you. Since the last time that we read a book, I talked a little bit about growth mindset and trying to make that connection with growth mindset. And this time we're going to be talking about tattletales and how we can make a connection to tattletales. And so sometimes, since we're in such a tight spot with some family members and some siblings, it's easy to tattletale. And so what we're going to be talking about today is how tattletales can hurt people's feelings. And tattletales may start off one way, but then they get misunderstood and go to a whole different direction. And so we're going to see how our friends today in this story started off with some tattletales, and then how those tattletales made them feel, and then what they decided to do at the end of it. So before we start, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite books, The Rainbow Fish. And this is not the real story of the rainbow fish. This is a little version of it called Tattletale. But I do love the rainbow fish. And I also wanted to show you my rainbow sea nails. I know that my girly girls, we've talked about these nails before, and they look like I've spent a lot of time on them, but I really haven't. See, they're little stickers. I actually need to do them again, but they're the stickers. Just something fun to do when you're at home for a million hours a day. All right, so I want to talk to you about Rainbow Fish, and this is based on the best-selling books by Marcus Pfister. So let's go ahead and talk about our rainbow fish. Rosie and Dinah were happy. They were going to work together on a science project. Do you have people in your family that you like to work together? And do you like science? I know that I do. We will have the best project in class, said Dinah. I know a lot about growing algae. So we see our two characters here. Our first two. Everything went well, but Rosie and Dinah didn't always agree on how to work together. Oh no, if they're partners, you think it's important to work together? Knock, knock, joked Rosie. Who is there? Asked Dinah. See, answered Rosie. See who? Said Dinah. See that? We're almost done, said Rosie. Wow, almost done. It'll be a short project. Dinah didn't think that was funny. We are not almost done. We have not finished all of our steps yet, said Dinah. We don't have to follow all the directions, said Rosie. I want to do it right, said Dinah. So have you been in projects where you haven't followed all the directions? How did that project turn out? Why do you think that directions are important? Just then, Miss Cuddle called, recess time! I sure do miss recess time. At the shipwreck playground, all the fish talked about their science projects. How is your algae project going, Rainbow Fish? Asked Dinah. We would be finished if Rosie did not joke around so much, said Dinah. Angel thought this was interesting news. After recess, Rosie played with their algae. Roses are red, violets are blue. This brown algae is sticky like glue, sang Rosie. Dinah was unhappy. The algae was now brown. What color should algae be? If you said green, you are right. It should be green. Now we have to start over. Has that ever happened to you where you've had a project and didn't go quite right and you had to start over too? After school, Angel asked Rosie how she liked working with Dinah. The project would be more fun if she didn't worry so much, said Rosie. She always tells me to be more careful. Oh dear, said Angel. It does not sound like their project is going well at all. Angel swam over to Rusty and said, I heard that Dinah is being bossy and Rosie is acting like a clown. Oh no. So now we have two friends that are on a project together, but a lot of friends are talking about them. Rusty swam over to Spike and said, Rosie and Dinah aren't getting along. Rosie is a good partner, said Spike. I always have fun when I work with her. It's fun until Miss Cuddle asks to see your work, said Rusty. You get into trouble if it's not done. Rusty liked working with Dinah. I would work with Dinah anytime, said Rusty. She's so careful. You mean boring, said Spike. Dinah wants to do all the work herself. Now, how does that make you feel when we were back in the classroom and we were doing our pair share or foursquare, and how does it make you feel when you have one person trying to do all of the work? I hope that we can work as a team and not let just one person do all the work. Dinah and Rosie had heard every word. Their feelings were hurt. I thought you were my friend, said Dinah. How could you say I am bossy? Rosie said, I didn't say you were bossy, honest. I thought working with you would be fun, said Rosie, but if you think I'm a clown, I don't want to work with you at all. So do they really say that they were bossy, or were those are in a clown, or were those people putting words in their mouths? Sometimes that happens when you talk to other people about other people. So it's better just to talk to the person directly. That is not what I said, Dinah replied. Ask Rainbow Fish, he was there. So now we have a bunch of people that were in the story that don't belong. It should just be between the two doing the project. Do you think it would have been more successful if they would have just gone to each other and told each other how they feel instead of letting Rainbow Fish hear, and then Rusty and Spike and Angel, they all got involved in this? Rainbow Fish hated to see his friends upset. He thought he knew how this problem started. The story got all mixed up. And it was repeated, he said. So that's what happened. All mixed up and repeated? You two could still be partners, said Rainbow Fish. Rosie, you always have fun ideas, and Dinah, you can make anything work. I bet if you tried again, you could have the best science project. So Rosie and Dinah made up, and they tried to work together. Rosie told Dinah all about her ideas. And Dinah told Rosie what algae needs to grow. Together, they figured out how to complete their project. And did we hear that? How did they do it? They did it together. Together, they figured out how to work and complete their science project. This time, the algae did grow. It grew into a beautiful castle. Their project was a success. Do we see that beautiful algae castle there? So boys and girls, when you're working together and maybe you're having to share computers, and I know that not all of our computers have the camera on there, so when we're trying to share computers and trying to get with our friends and our classes and trying to be on class meetings, just make sure that we're trying to work as a team. And if we are having some issues with a sibling or a family member, make sure we go straight to that person and you tell them how you're feeling, but also look inside your heart and see if there's something that you could be doing differently. Could you maybe organize your time a little bit more and not all need it at the same time of what you're working on, or if you're working on a project, or if they're helping with the project, make sure you tell them thank you and you just don't take it for granted. Or if they're trying to help you with something, you don't just run around the house while they're trying to help, that you are looking at it and you are trying to figure it out too. Just some different tips that I've seen that would work in my own household when we're trying to do all of our work, and I hope that it works for you too. So don't forget, come see me if you have any questions, and I miss you guys so much. And until we read a book again together, that's it for now, but I look forward to reading to you again in the future. All right, take care. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.